I'm up in Michigan. I'm away from my family for a month. I don't know nobody up there. Like, I'm by myself. And this man literally, like... So I call my mom, whatever. I tell her the situation. She's like, Kyra, calm down. Like, calm down. Leave him alone. Let him get his time to think. You already did what you did. Let him get his time to think. So I'm beating myself up. I'm like, bro, I just fucked up. And I felt so bad for pushing him. And I blamed myself for the longest after this shit happened that, like, it was my fault that he broke up with me. And then when it happened, like, bro, I'm literally, like, shaking, bro. Dude, I didn't even want to speak on this shit, bro. Not on the internet. Like, I don't do this. Like, why is he literally trying to make it sound like I'm lying? Like, I would never lie about something like this. Like, but anyways, he comes back inside and he just doesn't even want to look at me. And, like, I'm just asking him, like, can you please talk to me? He didn't even want to look at me, like, I'm just crying and crying because I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what to do. Like, everything just, like, set in, and I was like, bro. And so we go to sleep that night, and he didn't even want to, like, lay with me or nothing. And I'm just, like, crying myself to sleep. I literally cried all night, bro. And the next day, we wake up and he goes to practice, and I still get up and cook him breakfast, a whole breakfast, like French toast, eggs, sausage, all that. Like, still wake up and cook him a whole breakfast, even though I'm, like, drained as fuck because I've been crying all night. I can't eat. And I make him his breakfast. He comes back from practice and he's like, you know I'm not mad at you, right? I was like, you're not? And he's like, he, like, hugs me and he kisses me. He's like, I'm not mad at you. I just need time to think. He's like, I just don't know if this is love. And I was like, he's like, I've just never felt this way before with somebody, but I don't know if it's love. I'm like, if you've never felt it before, it should tell you something. And so I'm like, if he wasn't finna break up with me, like, why he come in and give me a hug and kiss and shit? And so he goes in his room and I'm in the living room. And I'm just, like, crying and crying because, like, he won't talk to me. And he won't, like, tell me, like, what's going on. Like, are you ending it? Like, I need closure right now. Like, you're having me in a gray area and I'm just, like, freaking out. And I go in there. I'm like, I'm like, can you spend the last day with me? Like, it was the day before I was finna leave, y'all. Keep in mind how much money I spent up here. Like, I had to pay for rent. I had to pay for my plane tickets. I pay for food, whatever, while I'm up there. Whenever he comes to Atlanta, I'm always paying for half his ticket or paying for this, paying for that. Like, but it's not the same case when I go up there. Like, so I'm, like, so frustrated because I'm like, bro, I've been up here for a whole month. Like, and this man is about to end it the day before I leave. And so I go in there and I was like, B, can you spend my last day with me since I leave tomorrow? And he's just like, I don't want to show you fake love because I'm not going to mean it right now. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, can you please talk to me? Like, I'm just, like, bawling my eyes out, bro. I'm like, can you please talk to me? I get on my knees. I'm begging this man to talk to me, bro. And he's just, like, he just starts crying. He starts crying. He's like, I don't know what to do. Like, and I'm like, I'm like, please talk to me. Please talk to me. I'm like, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Like, I've never begged somebody, bro. I would never do this shit in my life. In my life, bro, I would never beg somebody a day in my life again. I'm on my knees begging this man, begging him, y'all. I'm telling y'all everything, like, everything. Begging him. And he's just like, I ask him, I'm like, why did you say every day that you love me if you didn't mean it? He looks at me and he says, because I didn't want to disappoint you. And that just, like, broke something in my head. Like, it literally just, like, popped a wire in my head, bro. And I just, like, freaked out. And if you know me, you know how bad my freakouts can get. Kanan knows. And when I get like that, like, I hate it. I hate myself. Because it's like I get out of control for a second. Like, I get out of control of my emotions. Like, I get out of control of my actions, everything. Like, when I get in that headspace, it's hard to calm down. And, like, the only way I calm down is by harming. And it's just, like, made me snap. And I just, like, went crazy. Like, I was like, why are you doing this to me? I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I'm like, you knew I didn't love myself. Like, why would you tell me that? Like, why would you tell me that? And he's just, like, watching me freak out. And, like, bro. So I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Like, you're crazy. Like, why would you do this if you knew I ain't love myself already? Like, how would you do that? Like, he knows all of the shit I go through because I've explained it to him. And then I leave and I go to his friend's house. His friend picks me up. Thank God. I'm so thankful for him. He helped me out so much. Like, I'll never be able to repay him for how much he helped me. Like, he came and picked me up and he let me stay at his house while they were at practice. But while I was at his house, like, I was beating myself up because I kept feeling like it was my fault and he was leaving me. So I just, like, tore my arm up, like, so bad. Like, he don't even know none of this shit. So I'm like, the fact that he's sitting here on the internet talking about, I'll tell the real story. No, let me tell you the real story. And so he texts me when he gets out of practice and he's like, I'm sorry, but I talked to both my parents and they agree that we should part ways. They agree that we should go our separate ways, And so I leave it at, I'm like, you know what? I wish the best for you, whatever. I have the messages if y'all need those. I have the messages. Whatever, he tells me he's breaking up with me officially. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, one thing though. I tell him one thing though. I said, please don't take it to social media because I need time to heal before it gets out to the public. I'm like, I need to process this before everybody else is in my comments, in my DMs, asking me what happened. Like, why did y'all break up? He's like, okay, I got you. Like, I would never bash you on the internet. I would never, whatever. He's like, I'm so sorry for leading you on, making you think that I was ready for a relationship and I was ready for love, but I'm young and I need to focus on school and basketball, whatever. So, like, this is respect. I'm like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, I get it. And yes, Aiden, please come to see me. And so I'm basically like a dumb bitch. And when he told me all this, I'm still like in the mode of like, I'll wait for you. Like, till you're ready. I'll wait for you till you're ready. I have the messages if y'all need it. I don't know why he's trying to act like I'm tripping, like I'm saying a lie. And this man, I asked him because like I had a lot of packages sitting up there. I kept asking him to send me my packages. Can you please send me my packages? Because I had stuff to do with those packages. He wouldn't send them for the longest, like. But anyways, I ended up talking to Mont. And I told Mont what happened. And then Mont calls him. And B tells his side. And he basically saying, I'm crazy. I tripped out on him. I freaked out on him. Basically saying it's my fault. Like, she freaked out on me. And that's what happened. Like, he didn't do all that stuff to trigger me. And, bro, I'm, like, trying to, like, get my thoughts in order, bro. Yeah, so he's just saying, like, she freaked out on me, And, that made me so upset because I was like, are you serious? Like, and so because I told, Mom was like, he told him, like, you need to text Cherry and give her some closure, whatever. So he ended up texting me and being like, this whole paragraph of, like, saying why he's not ready and, like, sorry for leading me on, whatever. I can pull it up if y'all need me to. And I told him, I was like, I'm still willing to wait on you. Like, if you need time to get right, if you need time to figure it out, like, I got you. And he told me to move on. And so that was that. And then fast forward yesterday, I'm scrolling on my following, and that pops up, and I was like, that girl looks mad familiar. It's the same girl he was talking about in the beginning. Same girl. Same girl that was talking all that shit about me. Same girl he said he punched in her chest. So I don't know why he's saying there's a real story. I done told everything. But yeah, basically, at this point, I wish him the best. I wish her the best. Like, I'm grown past that situation. It took me so long to heal after that. It took me so long. I'm still healing. I'm still trying to get right. I'm still trying to learn. But, like, I'm not finna let somebody sit there and try to act like I'm lying and try to act like I'm tripping. Like, girl, your boyfriend told me all of this. All of this. Don't know if he was lying or not, but that's just what your boyfriend told me, baby. So, I haven't even really read the comments, but bro, I have not spoken on the situation. I really could have made him sound like a monster after it happened, but I didn't. But he still like went out of his way to like delete all my pictures and make it so public to where it's like now that's all I was seeing was like all in my comments, all in my DMs, everything. So, bro, it makes me so mad. Like, I didn't do nothing to this man besides push him. I admitted where I was wrong for pushing him, but I told y'all why it even got to that point. Like, but yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. I just woke up to some bullshit. I was sitting there taking care of this man. Like, he was asking me to buy it. Bro, never mind. We don't need to get into all that. Basically, just know Mama Cherry always takes care of whoever it is. And Mama Cherry always forgets and forgives. Not forgets. I forgive in my heart, and I send them good energy at the end of the day. Y'all have no idea how much that situation affected me for after that. Like, I was really struggling for the longest after that. I still struggle to this day. Like, I'm doing better. But yeah. I'll probably go live later or something. I just, like, need a second to calm down because that was just, like, that triggered the fuck out of me. But yeah. I'll go live later. I'm so blowed, bro. It's just... Bro.
CDOT, man.
No in this bag, bitch.
Hydro gang, see, I don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's still up. CDOT, man.
No in this bag, bitch.
Hydro gang, see, I don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's still up. CDOT, man.
No in this bag, bitch.
Hydro gang, see, I don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's still up. CDOT, man.
No in this bag, bitch.
Like, why would I pull that out of my ass about some random girl I've never seen before? I've never seen this girl before. I've never met this girl. Only time I've talked to her was to confront her about that situation. So if anybody's lying, it's either B or her. I don't know. Like, you said no, it's healthy to talk about it. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to talk about it, but bruh, like, it's bringing up so many emotions. Like, it's triggering the fuck out of me right now. Like, so when B told me that situation, he told me, like, everything that she was saying, and, like, that's what I DM'd her about. Like, why would I just, like, make this up? And everybody in her comment section is like, Cherry's lying, Cherry's delusional, Cherry's this, Cherry's that, but I'm going off of what her boyfriend told me. So, and, you know, it's crazy, Trey told me he used to talk to this girl, too. So, I don't know who this girl is, but obviously you fucking the whole team, bitch. Like, what are you even doing? Like, trying to come and say I'm lying? Like, you obviously just want clout. You just want clout. Like, both of y'all is clout chasing right now. Whatever y'all doing, y'all weird. And I don't know why B trying to sit there and be like, now if I tell the whole situation, the internet gonna shut down. I told the whole situation. I just told y'all everything that happened. Everything. Don't know what else he's got to say about it, but at this point, like, I'm so blowed off of it. Like, I want no parts with that man. I was so cordial with him. Y'all seen I was still following him the whole time. I unfollowed him yesterday. I even texted him, like, whenever he told me to move on, I'm like, I thought you said, like, while we were together, like, no matter what happens, we'll still be friends, whatever. He didn't even want to be friends with me. Like, he didn't even understand where I was coming from. We had a true religion deal. This man missed out on 4K because he didn't want to post a picture with me. We had the photo shoot and everything. Did the looks, everything while I was up in Michigan. He didn't want to post the picture, so he literally missed out on 4 bands. If that's not petty, I don't know what is. I've been dealing with this shit since it happened, like, and he's just been living his life like it's gold and getting no backlash. I got so much hate after it happened, and I dyed my eyebrows and dyed my hair. Everybody was saying I look sick. Oh, you're going off the deep end since the breakup. Like, she's going crazy since the breakup. The breakup did it to her. Like, people giving me so much hate for this shit. I ain't see not one thing about him. Like, I don't even be in his comments, but, like, come on now, like. Yes. Yeah, people were saying I look sick. People were saying, oh, the breakup did it to her. Like, really making fun of me, bro. People were like, why you did my mans like that? Like, I did not leave this man. I begged this man to stay with me. Begged him. Bro. I don't know why this girl is trying to say that I'm lying. I'm not lying. Your boyfriend told me this. Why would your boyfriend make this up about you? B told me this. Bruh. I used to take care of this man, like, come out my pockets, like, fuck. Spent so much money on him for his birthday. Y'all seen the big canvases and shit? That shit ain't cheap. This nigga ain't do shit for me. It's funny. It's so funny. Like, I really took care of this man like I was his mother. And you gonna sit here and throw this in my face right now like I'm wildin'. Like, I'm crazy. I've been so cordial this whole time. I've been cool this whole time. I wished you good energy even after you did all that. Everything. Like, yeah. That is one thing. I'm glad this happened. I'm so glad this happened because I learned my self-worth. I learned that I needed to love myself before anybody else. I learned so much about myself since this situation. Y'all have no idea. I was at probably one of the lowest points ever, like, while I was at his house. Like, I was dealing with, you know, my friend had passed away, and then I was at his house, and, like, I would have nightmares, like, every night. This man would, like, different scenarios of how he would leave me or cheat on me or something, and then, like, all of them came true. But Yeah, he turned down 4 bands for a pic because he didn't want to post a picture with me. That's how petty it was. I texted him after. I literally have receipts. If this man says I'm lying, like, that's crazy. I put this man on, like, I stop. Not, like, put him on, but, like, with the True Religion deal, like, they hit me up and was like, hey, we want to use you and B, da-da-da. So, like, I negotiated it. I talked to them. I set it up. I did all the business end of it. All I needed him to do is do the photo shoot. We did the photo shoot, and he didn't even want to post a picture. So now I couldn't even work with them no more. Like, he made me lose that deal. But yeah, y'all, like, I don't want to keep speaking on this, bro. I feel so dumb coming on the internet, even talking about this boy. Like, why am I giving this boy more attention? Bruh, I used to be there for this boy no matter what. I used to do his homework and everything. Like, not all of them. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I did all of his homework. But, bruh, I tried to be perfect for him. And he's really trying to make it sound like I'm lying right now. all of Maddie's friends, if y'all on here, if y'all DM my brother one more time, we gonna have some serious problems. I can come up to Michigan. Y'all haven't seen Crazy Cherry yet. I can come up to Michigan, or you can come to my city. Come to my city, please. You're right. I don't even know why I'm speaking on this. Like, I'm above this. I'm above this whole situation. I'm above both of them. Like, their vibrations are low. I vibrate too high for this. I just felt the need to just come on here, though, and, like, just clear my name because they really are trying to, like, slander me on the internet. Like, try to make it sound like I'm lying and, like, I'm delusional and I'm tripping. But, like, bruh. I told y'all the whole story. The one bad thing I did was I pushed this man, and I apologize for that so many times. I have all the receipts. Like, I deserve to come on here and say something because I could have been came on here and said something about you, B. I could have been came on here and said something, but I didn't want to because I didn't want him to receive hate. I didn't want him to get backlash. Like, I could have been came on here and tell them how you triggered the fuck out of me. You triggered all of that. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, I had to deal with so much after that breakup. Like, and the fact that you're with the same girl that was talking down on me in the worst ways, like saying I'm weak, saying I ain't shit, like, and this girl is really sitting here and denying it. Like, Trey used to talk to this girl too, and Trey will tell you this girl's crazy. So the fact that she's trying to get clout off of posting the DMs and try to clear her name, make it seem like she wasn't body shaming, girl, nobody's lying. Like, if somebody's lying, then it must be your boyfriend, because your boyfriend is the one that told me that you were saying all this stuff about me. But I'm finna stop speaking on this because I just really think it's pointless. Like, it's so pointless. But if you rock with me, then you rock with me at the end of the day. And just know I appreciate y'all for, like, really backing me up and having my back. Because, like, it just feels weird. Like, this man is really with his ex. The same ex that he told me not to worry about. The same ex that he said was talking so much mess about me. And now they're both on the internet trying to make it sound like I'm lying? What? Bro, you're literally with the same girl that you told me not to worry about. You're going to sit here and make it seem like I did something to you. Like, what? But yes, you said you and Kanan vibrating on way higher level. Yes, like, me and Kanan work really hard to, like, be as good of people as we can be. Like, I wish y'all, like, knew my family personally, because I would never go on the internet and lie about a girl or lie about something that somebody said about me just to, like, start something. Why would I do that? Like, why would I pull this situation out my ass? Like, can we talk about that? Like, why is this girl trying to make it seem like I'm just making this shit up? Your boyfriend told me this while we were together. So I'm just so irritated. I'm so irritated. This girl is wildin'. She's wildin'. I want her to come to my city. Please come to my city. Please come to my city, bruh. Like, you don't know how we do down here. You don't know me. You don't know my family. You don't know my friends. Like, you going on the internet and trying to make it sound like I'm tripping. You real bold for that, sweetie. You have your friends in my brother's DMs. You real bold for that. You real bold for that. You could personally FaceTime me. I'll give you my number in your DM. You could personally FaceTime me, sweetie. We could set something up. I'll pay for your